Be wondering today. This is Sunday. This is the day the Lord has made. Y'all all know I'm a very serious individual. I don't kid around. I keep it straight. I keep my clothes, black and blue. Real straight-laced guy, Real follower of what's popular. No, I'm not. But I do one thing that you all do. I own a television set. You know that TV thing is short for television set? Yeah, we all know that, don't we? My kid said, what's TV? What does that mean? They didn't realize that TV was short for something. Think about how the way we shorten everything nowadays. BRB, TTYL, LOL. Pretty soon our kids are going to communicate like this. What in the world does that mean? He said, "We're at Taco Bell, dude. Didn't you hear him say It's short for Taco Bell. Nachos, yay. Kids, I'm serious. It's harder and harder to check up on our children. You read their texts and try to keep up with them, and you're like, I think he's bombing North Korea. I don't know what's going on. Bourbon. Let me tell you what I do know. There's a lot of things out there that are tricky like that, and they advertise themselves to be something they're not. Have you ever gone to Burger King or McDonald's and got the sandwich you saw in the commercial and realized it was just a deflated, sad version of the picture? Have you ever realized that? The buns are squished and wet, and the meat is like, what is that? Is that when they give you bacon this big, they make one piece last for 4 burgers. But on the commercial they say, piled hot, hickory smoked bacon. American cheese and cheddar. And you go, oh my goodness, all American beef. Oh, on a ciabatta bun. Oh. There's something in you. That's that spirit man leaping up. Bacon. Cheese. Ciabatta. It's everything good in America. I must have it. And you pull in there and you order it. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, ma'am. What? You need to go ahead and order? What? You're thinking, hickory smoked bacon. And you're sweating. And you finally get there and you get the thing you paid the money for. You pay the price for the picture, don't you? And you get half a thing of fries. It's like chips. Main ingredient, air. Come on, you know that? Am I the only one that buys chips? And you go, oh, dude. You say sour cream and onion, but they're so far down there. We got chips or drywall. And then you have these, this is my favorite thing about being misrepresented. I always enjoy this. Before a show comes on, and it might be a little controversial, or a hot button topic in America, and the channel will come on and it'll say something like this. The following show does not necessarily represent the views of this channel. Well, then why are you broadcasting it? I had to push that away, that was good. Woo, get out of here. Well, so in our walk today, we should be the picture for the world and not a deflated version of a Christian. And we shouldn't be representing and broadcasting something. We can't walk up to an unsaved person we're trying to witness to and say, the Jesus Christ in me is not necessarily represented by the actions that I portray. Now, have you been to church? What? No! You can't be a disclaimer Christian. That's called fake. You are a deflated Big Mac. With your squishy sauce and your nasty chopped up diced onions and your little pink bun. Y'all ever want a Big Mac from Big? You used to be able to hold with 2 hands. Now you got to pray to find it in the box. Come on, Big Mac. All American beef. A little bit. I can't even tell those onions on it. It's so small. Come on. Where you at? Now, I want you to take your Bible. We're going to talk about being real. We're going to talk about being the version, not a deflated deflated version, not a disclaimer, Christian. The actions and events you're about to see in my life do not necessarily reflect those of Jesus Christ. All bases in MSRP 2003. Take your Bible, go to 2 John. If you don't have your Bible with you, it's going to come up on the wall there, and you can read in the Queen's English. You're welcome. Stand with me. I'm reminding you all. Yeah. Now this book is so long. There's 13, verses, so we're going to read the whole thing. Johnny's excited. I want y'all to take note before you leave that I've turned Johnny's boy into a redneck. You're welcome. We'll be roping cows, listening to Kenny Henson. All right. Are you there? Say amen. Look, this will help you. Let's get real. If you can't find it, that's about how far back I am. See that? All the way to the end. Go to Revelation, start flipping back, you'll get real close. Real quick. The elder to the elect lady and her children, whom I love in truth, and not only I, but also those who have known the truth because of the truth, which abides in us and will be with us forever. Grace, mercy, and peace be with you from God the Father and from the Lord Jesus Christ, the Son of the Father, in truth and love. I rejoice greatly that I found some of your children. Whoa, that'll be sad. I found some of your children walking in truth, as we received commandment from the Father. And I now plead with you, lady, not as though I wrote a new commandment to you, but that which we have heard from the beginning, that we love one another. This is love, that we walk according to his commandments. This is the commandment, that as you have heard from the beginning, you should walk in it. For many deceivers have gone out into the world who do not confess Jesus Christ as coming in the flesh. This is a deceiver and an antichrist. Look to yourself that we do not lose things we work for. Woo! We don't need to lose the things we work for. I can't stand a thief. The devil is. That we do not lose the things we work for, my goodness, but that we may receive a full reward. Whoever transgresses and does not abide in the doctrine of Christ does not have God. He who abides in the doctrine of Christ has both the Father and the Son. If anyone comes to you and does not bring this doctrine, do not receive him into your house or greet him. For he who greets him shares in his evil deeds. Having many things to write you, I do not wish to do so with paper and ink, but I hope to come to you and speak face to face, that your joy may be full. The children of your elect sister greet you. Amen. Now let me start by saying, this ain't Bible study time, but kind of sort of many discussions on who this elect lady is. Let me tell you what's important about this lady. She was important enough for John to write. She could effect enough change that John wrote her personally. That's pretty awesome. Do you know that the creator of the universe will speak to you if you'll call out to him? He'll speak to you personally. Isn't that pretty cool? That's pretty neat. Now look back here at the elder. I don't want to say who's old in here. You want to volunteer that information? If you want to say you're old, you can go ahead and blurt it out. I'll just wait a moment.
I'm old.
Yeah, turn your hearing aids up. I said, who is old? We know something about elders. As you get older, you are supposed to get wiser. Don't always work. This is a generation, we are this generation of people who don't want to move out of their mom's house, and we're in this generation of 40-year-old men still live with mom, and that's normal. I don't understand that. I turned 18, and I love my mama, but I had some give me some gone. I love my mama, but I do know one thing for sure. We're supposed to grow up. We're supposed to get older and wiser. We're supposed to be what our parents were for us. We're supposed to be that for our kids. We should be the elder in our family. Some people just never grow up. Up here, I still want to be 5 years old. I don't know about you. I enjoy that. My mind doesn't work like your mind does. I don't have the same concept of reality, I don't think. Maybe I'm a little different. I like to imitate foreign languages because it's funny. I watch the little Negro series and the little Japanese boy tries to speak broken English and it makes me laugh. His favorito prayer. It's Mike Trout. That's funny to me. My mind is, what do you mean favorito? There's no O in that. But in my mind, I find humor and stuff you probably don't. But I know one thing be sure, when it comes down to me being daddy, I get really serious about that. I ain't going to be the elder at my house. Now at work, God help me. I'm just a peer. I tend to mess with people. I find humor in everything. Everything's funny to me. I guess it's because of the joy of Christ. I don't do the sad thing very well. If you ask me, if you already know this, if you've had me do a funeral for you, I don't do funerals. I do going home parties. We're going to break something, usually the devil's spirit, because we ain't about to go in there and be sad. How come when somebody dies, you want to go get the slowest 3 songs you know, and the slowest talking, saddest person in your family make you cry more? Ain't you cried enough? You say, I'm a Christian, I believe my mama's in heaven. Well, then won't you sing about that? And smile like she's healed instead of frowning like she's gone. Knucklehead. That would be an elder thing to do. Live like the Word of God is true. I don't like people who are older when it comes time to get serious. Don't get serious. There are some things in this world that take my attention away from humor. I don't know about you, but I look around me and see a pretty disgusting place. If I were going to write a letter, I want to start my letter with OMG. Yeah, that's where we are today. So that's where this letter would start. Now, he talks about this elect lady, this important lady. Some of y'all in this room are very important ladies. I call mine my wife. She's very important to me. The Bible talks about 2 parts of a person, the husband and the wife becoming one flesh. You better believe if they have a women's conference and she goes out of town just one weekend, our house is ready to burn down. It doesn't work right. I'm so used to her being there, and she's not in the bed next to me, I'm just up all night, listening to everything. She completes, that's the way I am. I can make dinner, and it's okay, but when Jackie cooks, it's totally different. She's an awesome mom. Let me tell you what she did yesterday. She's going to be so mad at me. I'm standing in the kitchen, so stuff is everywhere. Sand and dust and probably some dead people, a few immigrants in my closet, I don't know. I got all kinds of stuff going on in my kitchen. It's a mess in there. And she goes to the store to get something to eat. It was a great combination, salad and cheese sticks. Thank you, Jackie. That was delicious. But Aubrey got a Lunchable. Aubrey likes Lunchables. He likes the most difficult ones, the chicken nuggets that you got to wrap in paper towel. You know, he gets the pieces. 3 little bitty, I'm talking about not even enough to make my stomach register that I took a bite. This elect lady in my house made 3 of the most beautiful looking little pieces I've ever seen. She microwaved them just the right temperature, testing each one. The boy's 11 years old and she still treats him like he's a king. That's an elect lady. If I write my wife on a text message, or if I send her an email, or I call her, I speak to her like she's important because she's elect. That's my lady. That's my woman. That's my mini pizza making mama. And all y'all faces. You ain't got a jacket, it's too late. God gave me the last one. As my drill instructor used to say, sucks to be who? Sucks to be you. Boom. To the elect lady, he's talking to somebody important. He calls on 3 things. I guarantee you, everybody in this room would love to have all 3 of them. Grace, peace, and mercy. I need God's grace to stop the punishment that's coming my way. I need the peace of knowing that it happened. And I need the mercy every morning I get up. I don't know about you. I'm not saying I plan on messing up, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to mess up every single day. I mean, I work for the government. You want your patience tested? Just go to the gate. You'll see bureaucracy at its finest. It seems to me that no one knows how to negotiate a red light at Red River Army Depot. My grace does not extend to the person in front of me like it should. I have no peace in my heart, and I don't give them any mercy. I get frustrated with that. But God wants us to have grace, peace, and mercy all the time. I solved my problem trying to leave. I just stay there for 30 minutes and sit in my truck and stare at the dirt. Or I could go get in line and burn up my clutch and yell at Joe and some others. I watch them. It's amazing how many handicapped men can run 27 miles an hour when a 5 o'clock horn blows. Look at that guy. He gets to his car, come on. Liar. Now it's hard for me to have mercy on somebody who's pretending. Feedback, or that was good stuff. I don't know which one it was. It's hard for me to have mercy on somebody who's pretending. You play around, or can you not tell when your kids are being honest and you truly have grace, peace, and mercy in your house? You giving them grace, they bring you peace, and you have mercy on them when they mess up. When your kids lie to you, can't you tell when they're pretending? I can. But it's pretty easy when they come in dressed like Iron Man. They got Spider-Man pants on, or they just wore a backpack. Like, what superhero are you? You better just solve all the world's problems. You dressed up like everybody. Iron Man, Superman, you stick to the wall, you can bust stuff up, you can tell me where the map is. All right, praise the Lord, let's go. Superhuman teenage daughter or whatever. But I can tell when something God, He gives you these ideas of peace and mercy. And then He says He greatly rejoiced that some of your children. I don't know about you, but if you have a family like as big as ours, you have some kids that do good and some that just kind of stray, don't you? Wouldn't it be great if you sleep so much better with some grace and some peace and some mercy if you knew all your kids were in church and all of them had a job and all of them provided for their family? That's my biggest fear for my kids. They grow up and get on the government money or something. I want to go over and have Thanksgiving dinner and we have a government cheese. That's my biggest fear. I don't want to have no lazy kid. Some people are so concerned with their daughters marrying the most beautiful rich men. I want somebody with morals. I don't care if he's sweeping and mopping in Taco Bell. If he got Jesus Christ, I'm good with that. I just want morals. I just want a young man who's led by the Word of God to marry my daughter. He could be the ugliest dude. I can see him every time. Oh! Come on in, brother. Let's go in. Good Lord. But I'll be happy with it. I'm serious. I really don't care. I want him to be ugly. Jackie said, look, she wants a beautiful man to marry my pretty grandbabies. Somebody's vain. This one knows the Lord, this one doesn't. Yeah, but look how pretty he is. Jackie's checking out my son-in-law. What's going on? Truth be told, though, there really are people who drive their life and their decisions by the appearance. That's called pretending. Here he says, I rejoice greatly that I found some of your children. But you better believe, when I was in my drinking days, when I got around Mama, I acted like I was still in church. Some of y'all are guilty of it, as the sound of my voice this morning, some of y'all are guilty of it. Foul mouth, dirty talking, beer drinking, dope slinging, act like a fool, get around Mom, and all of a sudden you are the Pope. You know who you are. I'm going to my Mama's house. Watching football. Woo! Come on, Mother, I was just reading the Bible and doing Bible study with my friends here. We just came from the church, sleeping in the bathroom and vestibule. Shut up! I would rather be a real person struggling than a fraud trying to act right. I'm going to be that son that acts right, you all. How about this? Can I be some at a time? I struggle. This struggle is real. But at least I'm legitimately being who I am. You will find, if you know me, I'm the same dude no matter where I'm at. That don't make me special. It just makes me who I am. I'm not going to pretend to be somebody when I'm around a different group of people. Unless I'm dropped in Mexico, then I try to act like a Mexican just to get home. But other than that, that's all I can say. So he said, I plead with you. Not as I'm writing a new commandment. In other words, this is not a new thing. Paul, or Peter's not reminding him, John, goodness gracious, not reminding him of something, making up some new rule. We don't need to make up new rules. There's no new way to be a father, new way to be a mother, new way to be a son, new way. It's the same way. The same way. The Bible has not changed. The only thing changing is man's opinion. And look how far we've come in the wrong direction. By pretending. Trying to please everybody. This is the year of offense. My God, everything's offended this year. Everybody's offended by everything. I don't know what to put on anymore. It's black, stands for oppression, take it off. You wear, what? It's a black shirt. It stands for oppression, take it off. What am I supposed to wear? White. Well, it offends her because she's pure. That stands for white dress. I don't know what to put on. I'll just walk out naked. No, you can't be naked. It offends me. What? I can't fly a flag in front of my house. I can't wear the shirt I want. And then we got one place I can go where there's nobody pretending. I can be who I am, and that's church, right? Except for most of them tell you what to put on because your average, everyday Joe clothes offend them. It's interesting. You can walk around in the world in those clothes all week long, but you come to church so you can pretend. You wear those 6 days a week. That's who you are. On the one day of the week, you tell me God wants you to clean up and pretend to be holy for an hour and a half. Shut your mouth. You've got to be kidding me. That's the biggest lie I've ever heard. If I wear this to work every day, and I do, I wear these clothes to work, this is what I am. I go out and sing somewhere, this is what I wear. I go preach a revival, this is what I wear, this is who I am. Why would I want to dress up and come to church? You think I'm fooling God? You think He had been watching me all week? That's the biggest disclaimer Christian I've ever heard in my life. Some of the people that dress to the T's on Sunday, I'd like to see them Monday at noon watching Days of Our Lives in SpongeBob pants, Valentine's shirt, and what do you call them things?